Hey, what's up, everyone? If you're watching this right now, chances are you're searching for something more, something better. Maybe you feel stuck, drained, or like you're living half a life. Today, I want to share a story that's raw, real, and might just change your life. This is the story of Jack, a guy who fell into one of the darkest cycles on the internet but found a way out. And if he can do it, so can you. This isn't about judging anyone. It's about revealing a truth many people try to ignore. So, if you're ready to wake up, grab a seat, and let's get into it. Jack's story starts in 2016. He was just a kid living an ordinary life. One day, while passing by his stepsister's room, she called him in, excited about something she had just discovered. Curious, Jack stepped inside. He had no idea that moment would change everything. What she showed him was unexpected. His heart raced, and his mind struggled to understand. It was his first encounter with content that wasn't meant for kids. He was confused and uncomfortable, but that moment planted a seed, a curiosity he couldn't shake. For about a year, he didn't think much of it. Life went on as usual. But then, one day, while playing on the family iPod, a random pop-up appeared, something familiar. And this time, curiosity took over. He clicked. That one click turned into hours of scrolling. He wasn't just looking, he was escaping reality, escaping the emptiness inside. At first, it was just once or twice a week, but like any habit, it grew. Jack was only 12 when he got his first crush, a girl who was bright, full of life, and everything he dreamed of. For a while, her presence was enough to keep him distracted from his secret habits. But after they broke up, the loneliness hit harder than ever. During the summer of 2018, while staying at his grandparents' place, Jack found himself isolated and bored. The urge came back, stronger. What once felt like curiosity now felt like a coping mechanism. That night, he stayed up for hours, scrolling, sinking deeper. And that's when things spiraled. What used to be occasional became daily. Then, multiple times a day, it turned into a routine, a trap, one that pulls you in, locks you down, and fills you with guilt. But by the time you realize what's happening, you're already chained to it. The more Jack watched, the more his life started to fall apart. He lost interest in basketball, stopped hanging out with friends. Even simple things like going for a walk felt like a chore. His grades started slipping, not because he was dumb, but because his mind was always somewhere else, foggy and unfocused. In class, he stopped raising his hand. The fear of being noticed, of being exposed, kept him quiet. His anxiety spiked, heart racing, palms sweating. Anytime someone even looked at him, his confidence was gone, and all he felt was shame. Even worse, his view of relationships started to warp. Real conversations became awkward. Eye contact felt impossible. Every interaction was tainted by that darkness in his mind. What used to be innocent crushes turned into shallow desires. This is what they don't tell you. This kind of content rewires your brain. It turns you into a shadow of who you could be. It robs you of real connection, real ambition, real confidence. It took years for Jack to realize the damage. He tried to quit dozens of times, promising himself that each time was the last. But the temptations kept coming back, stronger. He reached a breaking point when he hit rock bottom, watching multiple times every day, even in public places. He was exhausted, drained, ashamed. And that's when he knew something had to change. Jack started researching, trying to understand what was happening to him. That's when he discovered something called NoFap, a movement that challenged everything he believed was normal. The promise of more energy, better focus, a clearer mind was all he needed to hear. The first few days were torture, shaking hands, sleepless nights, a mind that wouldn't shut up, but he pushed through, day by day, temptation by temptation. Every day was a battle, but every day was also a victory. Weeks turned into months, the fog lifted. Jack's energy came back, so did his confidence. He could finally look people in the eye, hold a conversation, laugh without faking it. His grades improved, his basketball game got better. But the biggest change? His mind was finally free. He wasn't a slave to those habits anymore. He was in control. And with that control came power. The power to build the life he wanted. This story isn't just about Jack. It's about you. If you're stuck in that same cycle, telling yourself you'll quit tomorrow but never do, listen to this. You are stronger than your temptations. You are more than your mistakes. It won't be easy. The path is rough. The nights will be long. But every day you fight is a day closer to freedom. And that freedom, it's worth every battle. So if you're ready to reclaim your life, your energy, your dreams, your future, start today. No more excuses, no more waiting. The right time is now. You're not alone. Jack made it out, and so can you. Subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Let's keep fighting together, stay strong, stay real, and remember, your story isn't over, it's just beginning.